Hi everyone, how are you? I just wanted to do a small tutorial on different kinds of inks that you can use on cards or scrapbooking or non-porous surfaces. Um, the first one I'm going to feature is a water-based dye ink, which is probably what most people are used to. I used to be a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And these are mostly used for cards. They dry very quickly. But they do tend to run if you use certain markers, so you got to be a little careful which markers you can use with them. The second one is the Adirondack by Ranger, and this is actually a dye ink pad, but I want to say it's like a dye ink pad between a dye ink pad and a pigment ink pad. If you work quickly, you can emboss with this pad. They stay really wet for a few minutes, so you could work with that one. Then there's the this is a color box pigment ink, and this ink pad needs a heating tool. You can leave it to dry overnight, but it takes a long time to dry. So the best way to use these is with a heat gun. Embossing is done with pigment inks. They look really nice if you want to have like a 3D effect on them. Then there's StazOn ink. It's for every surface: paper, glossy paper, dominoes, desks, anything you want that's a non-porous surface. It's a permanent ink. Once it's on, it's on. It takes about 5 minutes to dry unless you use a heating tool. But this works really nice when you're using when you're stamping on dominoes or you're making jewelry and things of that nature. This is not the last one, but this is the Versamark, which is a watermark stamp pad. Basically, on any paper, the only paper it doesn't show up on is white. You can use this ink pad and you'll get watermark images with whatever you stamp. So basically, if you used a blue piece of paper and you used a flower stamp, you would see a watermark of a flower. I'll show you samples in a little bit. The next ones are my favorite. These are the Distress Inks by Tim Holtz. These are dual. They do dry quickly, but they can also be embossed. They stay wet for a little bit of time. They're very